of the new avant-garde Thai influence Save the Earth costume. Okay. Today I'm going to have Vanessa again, the young designer, and the model, Dr. Nop Chalida, Miss Thailand 98. She already wearing the pilot dress designed and made by Vanessa. And Vanessa will give us the idea and insight how she made it, what inspired her, and how many pieces of cloth or Thai fabric and to make this one, and what the purpose of each embroidery on the dress. Okay, and also Vanessa will explain a little bit about her inspiration from Madame Lamyong Ratanapan, the owner, the founder of the RAPEE Dressmaking Institute. Why she inspired to make the Save the Earth costume. Okay, Vanessa, I just leave the mic for you. I wish you to be my anchor. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. So, before I talk about this dress, I have to mention this dress first because RAPEE is known for using old historic pieces of garments and mixing it up with new pieces to completely change the look of the old one. This obviously inspired me to use leftover fabrics and all old fabrics here to create a new, beautiful, valuable dress. Basically, this, like the top part was already a pretty big piece of fabric, which was also a leftover fabric. So what happened was Adana took me upstairs and showed me all of the leftover fabrics. And I went in there and I was like, oh no, what a waste. Like, these are so, like, such amazing pieces of fabric. Some were tiny, some were big. So obviously I had to first see which fabrics I wanted to use, which colors I wanted to use. Because even though it's all beige and gold, at the end of the day, not every beige tone matches with the gold. So I had to see which colors match, which tones match, which gold would match. And it was a bit of a hassle at first, but when I finally got all my fabric, I started laying them down together and seeing and going into more depth to see which color matches with which, and obviously they all have a different shine, different tones to it. So first I made the dress inside, which is just basic plain fabric. And then afterwards I did the peacocks, so 2 peacocks. I did them separately. I did not do them on the dress because that would have been too much of a hassle. But I had to draw out the peacock first on huge paper. I had to make it life size. And I had to basically, as you can see, there are like squares here. Everything is squares. Because if anything was round, I can't sew it.
Okay.
Like I had to calculate the squares and how many lines. Like you can see all of this is actually straight.
So do you have any any inspiration on your pattern? Like on the design here around this area?
Well,
is it the exact pattern, or it just something goes in the flow according to imagination?
Well, of course, first I just drew the shape of the dress.
Yeah.
And then I had to think, okay, like what am I gonna put on it to make it special, and to be able to use all of the fabrics. And then Ajahn told me that a former Miss Universe, Thailand, is going to wear my dress, and I was like, oh, this dress has to be absolutely amazing, like fit for a queen. So I automatically thought of the peacock. It's a beautiful, majestic animal that obviously fits Miss Universe. And so I started to draw some drafts of the peacocks, and at first I was drawing it all round and just like a normal peacock, but obviously it didn't work out. Like this is all trial and error. So at some point I figured out, oh, like I have to make it squares, and then make it round.
Right.
Yes. So
anyway, you got like a drawing, right?
Yes.
I probably add up your drawing in the post.
Yes.
So audience will
They can
get the
visualize.
idea. Yeah, visualize that. Okay, from the drawing and get into reality with the rest as a people.
yes, and of course I really wanted to put an animal on it because like my specialty has always been animals, nature, and I don't like to let go of this fact that I didn't put an animal somewhere on my work. I mean, I don't know, I thought the peacock would have been really matching, especially with Thai culture as well. It's such a beautiful, it's so majestic, and they're just amazing.
So why you go for the beige color or the golden color?
Well, I actually thought if I would add color to this, because peacock has so many colors.
Yes, that's right. Very colorful.
If I would add color to it, then I think it would have taken away from her natural beauty. And of course, you have to be the one who shines in the dress and not the dress, but the dress still has to match up to your beauty. And if I add colors, like it would be just too much, like no one would know where to look or like what to look at. And colors is also very hard to work with. Like I was working with monotone colors, which was already kind of hard because they each have different tones, different shines, and when you put like two wrong fabrics together, it doesn't work. So you have to imagine working with color is going to be on another level, which I don't know if I'm ready
And
to
also,
go.
I'm not sort of have no idea about the designing or the cloth. I just wonder, do you have any purpose of like some kind of element on the dress? Like, why do you stitch up this part here and why here? And did you have like a hidden pocket in the dress or something like that? Any gimmick?
Well, actually, when I was sewing these on there, like I sewed them on by hand because you cannot do this with a machine. I had to lay everything out first so it flows with the curves. I do not have any hidden pockets. I wish I do, but it's very hard to put pockets in there when the peacock is literally going everywhere. Yeah, and of course, like the train, like there's another peacock at the back, as you can see, and I really wanted the tail of the peacock to be a train, which I think would be very nice, and it did turn out pretty good, and I'm really happy about it.
So Dr. Nok, would you mind to like make a turn or show you a little bit of passerella? So all the fans will have a close look with the dress.
Please,
Just a fantastic dress.
please excuse the not so neat detail of the back.
Yeah, that's okay because we all knew that the dress is still draft, okay? So it's sort of in a pilot process. So audience will understand it's not perfection, okay? In the perfection state.
And with this kind of work, it's not a work that you just scroll down.
Is it the tail of peacock? Is it? Okay. It's like the peacock is fine. Evening down.
Right. And with this kind of work, it's not just something you look at quickly. For me, it's very special because with this kind of patching work together, I will see it, maybe hanging on the wall. And hanging on the wall is hard enough, but this, she designed it to make into a dress and wear it on a human being. And the thing is, the challenge is that wearing it on a human being and stitching it together. For me, when you look at this dress, it might have to look at the story, of how the peacock want to tell a story of each and every one, and each and every piece of this, this might be a leftover from the dress of a royal family. This one from a beauty queen. Some of Kun Apasara Homsukun dress might be in there. You never know, because you know these are all been collected for many years together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So again, all the fans, I forgot to mention, and Dr. Nok Sharida repeat, okay, the significant part again. All you see this, you know, the small piece which stitched together is actually the collected, actually the old collectible of you know, the leftover cloth from the, you know, the evening gown, you know, the prestigious and loyal, okay, evening gown, which, you know, can be a part of the Queen Mother, Surigit, evening gown, and Miss Universe of Thailand. Evening gown. So it's so valuable here, even though, you know, it's so like a small little piece, okay, but each piece has its own story, okay. It's very priceless. So Vanessa, do you like have like a vision to design accessory together with a dress, like a bag or a bracelet or necklace to go with
I have a sketch.
She asked us to make a mask.
Oh really?
Get the sketch. Go get the sketch.
Okay. Vanessa, go and get you know, the accessory. Which
She did it last night.
oh really?
Yeah.
Which, you know, the bread that needed in this time. Okay. Okay. I can help you. It's sketch. Oh, I heard it because it's a little bit far. Okay. It's a sketch of the face mask, you know, which is one of accessory to go with this Saving the Earth evening gown. You see? Vanessa, would you mind to explain about why you design this mask? Can you explain to your drawing?
Actually, so these are just two ideas that I had in mind.
Are we all good?
And basically, this is my favorite right now. But last night I drew two sides. Basically, I want the peacock to be at the side of your head right here. So this is like the side. I don't know if you can see it properly. But I was thinking, I think it would be a lot better if you only do one side, and then on the other side from here we'll cover like the face kind of,
This side.
which would be very nice, because I feel like two would be a bit too much. But it is just an idea, it's just a draft, and I mean, I will never know how the final piece is gonna be because this is just a sketch. Like so much can still happen.
So it's like, I mean, from the drawing I saw here, it's like, it looks like having a wing.
Yeah, like a texture.
Like this is the tail of peacock.
Okay,
when
that's
it's,
how
when it's open.
All right. So if you can see the drawing here, it's, you know, it's a side facet, okay, side dimension of the face mask. You will see that from her design, there are, okay, a tail, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. There are a peacock tail inspired piece, you know, in on top of each string of the face mask. Okay. So I couldn't wait to, you know, to see it in real because it's so amazing. I couldn't imagine that whoever wear the mask and got a peacock wing, you know, that's probably look nice, and it's going to make this dress in sort of fantasy mode. You see? Because the dress is so legal.
I mean the black, the white swan.
Yeah, right. Because you know, the plain dress is quite, you know, legal, and elegant. but once together with face mat accessory, as according to the drawing, I can imagine that it's like the masquerading party, it's sort of fantasy. It change your emotion, change the mood of the party. And when would we see it? Vanessa, I think you should try, you shouldn't stop just the drawing. Just
I will
try.
definitely make it.
Yeah, when? Tell all the fans when.
Well, I hope soon. I
Yeah.
don't really have a specific time yet,
Yeah,
but I will definitely work on it as soon as I can.
yeah,
I like the time is pretty unpredictable because it really depends on the fabric again. Taking like the pieces, cutting the pieces, putting them
You
together.
have to go through the big pile of
I
clothing
might have
again.
to go
Yeah.
back upstairs to like get some more
Yeah,
fabric.
so, I mean, it's just my suggestion, okay? But it's okay if you wouldn't take. What about the tail part? Would it possible to make more colorful? So it's like, to bring some spice into overall perspective of the dress and the wearer. What do you think?
Well, it would be possible to make it like another color maybe depending on the makeup,
Yeah.
but I don't think I will do that because I wanted to match the dress.
Yeah.
And then the makeup won't be limited to the mask.
And gold is like looking at art. Sometimes when you see the color of the rainbow every day, and you think that everything has to be colorful, but if you go into the simple minimalist, you understand what she's trying to say. It's not only saying the earth; she's trying to say peace.
Okay. So, what you would like to convey from your design dress is like serenity, is it? Elegance, and serenity, okay, and unity, probably.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
of course.
Because there's a lot of diversity of
Of the fabric.
of the family.
For sure.
But she brought all several things to unite. So probably her idea, okay, behind the dress is unity, serenity, okay, royalty. So elegant, because peacock is fine. And in Thailand, in Thai culture, peacock is is an emblem, okay, of the royalty. And it's always like into the Thai myth, it represents the majestic, hierarchy. Okay, so would you have anything to say about the dress or anything about to say about the drawing and the process and how long would it take until we're going to see the finished one?
Well, the dress itself already was a lot of hours of work.
Yeah. How many hours? When you say let people know.
I'm not quite sure how many hours, but it was definitely 3 or 4 weeks.
Wow.
Like the peacock at the back alone took
Yeah.
me 2 weeks,
Wow.
and the one at the front took me 1 week,
Wow.
and the other week was just to come up with the concept and drawing the peacocks and kind of figuring out how do I sew this so it's not wobbly and like so it's straight and it's nice.
So, yeah.
But now since
Roughly.
since I already came this far,
Yeah.
I don't think it will take that long for the final piece to be
Yeah.
done. Of course, I have to make some corrections, but that is normal.
Yeah. What about? I mean, not too long. Can you, give a number? Roughly.
I'd say if you want it to be perfect, like absolutely perfect, I'd say another month.
Another one. Okay. So if it finished, where would we able to find it or to see it?
At RAPEE.
RAPEE. Oh, is that possible to be worn by like a model in a gala dinner or in an event?
Oh, for sure. Like if they want to, then
All
I
right.
won't stop them.
Okay. So, Kuno, how do you feel? How do you feel on wearing the Save the Earth dress, if it fits you.
Yes, this dress made me feel very special, very regal, and very definitely fit for beauty queen, especially with my purpose now. At first, I was just eating plant-based, you know, just for my health. But now that I take it more seriously to save the world too, and you know, the world gave me this young designer, this beautiful dress, and I wear it with pride, you know. When you look at things, you judge it, it's beautiful, you like it, it's according to your taste. But for me, the purpose of this dress is, you know, the material itself is like invaluable to me. You can never ever find a fabric like this, and each represent my culture. In a world that's, you know, so full of diversity, this is my culture. And to unite as one, we have something in common. And for me nowadays is saving the earth.
Yeah, and is that possible for me and for all the fans to see you wearing this amazing Saving the Earth dress in Miss Earth event sometime?
Yes, sure. I'll be the first one. Anybody who wants to wear this will have to get over my good body.
Okay, she already reserved the place as the first model to wear this, you know, fantastic Saving the Earth dress, which designed and made by the young aspirant designer in Thailand, VANESSA Fransen, sorry, VANESSA Fransen, and also being supported both in material and location and equipment by RAPEE RAPEE Dressmaking Institute under the management of Miss Nadia, the daughter of the legendary dressmaker of Thailand, the late Madam Lamyong Unyat Ratapan, the founder and the owner of dressmaking, RAPEE Dressmaking Institution. I'm so honored to be here, and I'm so honored to, if you see, okay, I have RAPEE, okay, the seal RAPEE on. It's, you know, a pendant I'm wearing on here. It's RAPEE. I'm so honored. It's just over the dream. I'm over the moon, to be honest. It's, you know, never dream of, you know. I'm so honored to have it on. And I think you all knew about the inspiration and how the process is making, and what process next is going to be, and also when it's going to be done, okay? And when would we expect to see the whole thing, okay? With a absolutely amazing,
Come up with more surprise. Just wait and see, and please give your heart, your shares to Vanessa that she can accomplish, you know, this mission.
Yes, and also don't remember the episode is revolving around what? Saving the Earth. It's Miss Earth, okay? Miss Earth mission. And we are here to advocate, okay? The Miss Earth Thailand advocacy, okay? We fully support Miss Earth Thailand, and also Dr. Nok Sharida, you know, has been a significant part in Miss Earth Thailand organization in this year 2021, because she is a mentor and she has to to give knowledge and mentoring all the candidates, okay, which now is on, you know, screening process, all right, and soon next month, I think the 8th is it?
Yes.
The 8th of July, we will see the official candidate of Miss Earth Thailand 2021. Don't ever miss, okay? It's so thrilled, I can say. I'm so excited, all right? I would like to thank you all the fans for this episode, and would like to thank you, the designer. You made my day, okay? VANESSA FRANSEN, and also my model, Yeah, my mother.
She's like so speechless today.
Yeah, my mother, Dr. Nong Shalida, she's so lovely. I can say she's beautiful and lovely and affable, all everything. You know, she means the world to me today. And thank you for all the fans. ขอบคุณนะคะบางปูไฮ and I would love you to thank you all the fans before we leave. Okay, please.
Thank you everybody and thank you Mr. Go for bringing us to you. Follow, love, like KP1 worldwide. Sorry.
Please. Advocate me as well, okay? Aside from advocate the earth.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. It's been a great honor being able to talk to all of you, and don't forget to follow
KP1 worldwide, please.
KP1 worldwide.
Please,
please, thank you.
And yep, and also my IG, Kophanasa, KOPHANASA. Please, okay? I couldn't bring you all the best that I could find to you if lack of your support, okay? I need your extended love and support, and also send all the love and support to my guests, okay? And we all love you, okay? We are one in the world, all right? It doesn't matter what origin we are coming from. We all, you know, in the same planet, okay? Have the same purpose, saving the earth, make the world a better place. Thank you. Have a good day.
Bye.